Hey everybody, this is Austin Styffe here with the Wilmington Spotlight, and we are currently with Brett Sawin and of the Wilmington Rec Department. So today we're actually talking about summer programs and what's going on this summer. So want to get that out there. What do you got going on, Brett?
We got a lot coming up, Austin. Busiest time of the year for us coming up, which is really exciting. You know, with school getting out and kids looking forward to activities and all the fun stuff that we do around town, and the beach just opened. So hoping for good weather all summer, better than last year. A lot of rain last year, unfortunately. But we've got a lot of fun stuff coming up. We've got our concert series, which will kick off in week after 4th of July on the Town Common. We've got 4 different ones this year on Wednesday nights, 6:30 to 8. So it's a great time, great for young kids, seniors, families to come out. A lot of people bring dinner down to the Common and enjoy some live music, so it's always a great take.
That's awesome. So let's start there. Let's start at the beach. So basically, beach is open, looks like daily.
Yep.
And so, Wilmington residents, anybody can use, it looks like lifeguards. So do you guys hire kids around town for that?
Yep. Mostly kids from town, some the surrounding towns. But The beach is open daily, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with lifeguards. Wilmington residents free of charge, and then non-residents is just $10 a day per person, ages 3 and up.
Nice.
So it's a great spot. It's a great resource that the town has. Not a lot of towns have a lake to come swim in, so it's great. It's perfect for young kids, especially those learning how to swim. It's a great location.
That's awesome. And then it looks like we had a fishing derby on June 1st.
Yeah,
it just happened.
We had beautiful weather that day, which I cannot say the last couple of years. But it was great. We had a really good turnout. I think we had close to 30 kids and like 10 adults that participated, which is great.
Awesome.
It's a nice way to kind of kick off the beach season with the fishing derby.
So 6:30 to 8 on Wednesdays, you guys have your concerts on the Common.
Yep.
And that's not going to be affected by construction this year or anything like that?
No. Parking, everyone will be pushed over to the high school, which we've received permission with that. All their summer programs are done for the day by that point. Unfortunately, we won't have the Town Common parking lot, but the Common itself is perfectly fine, and we'll be rocking and rolling on Wednesday nights in July.
Let's go. And it looks like you got a couple people already lined up for the next, all the way through July in here, it looks like.
Yep. Yeah, we've got July 10th is Ball in the House, which is an a cappella group. We've had them at least 3 or 4 years now. They're outstanding. So someone we look to bring back year in and year out. They really do a great job. The 17th, we have the Rico Bar Band, which is a swing and party band. They're a new group for us, but we like to mix it up a little bit as well. And so really looking forward to having them here.
Awesome.
On July 24th, we have Southern Rail, which is a bluegrass band. Came highly recommended. Several people reached out to me recommending that we bring them in this summer. So
cool.
Very happy that our schedule worked with them. And then on July 31st, we have local favorite, Wilmington resident Joe Leary coming back, and he covers the Eagles, Jimmy Buffett, John Denver, a lot of classic songs that everyone really enjoys, and especially having a resident perform is a really nice touch.
That's awesome. That sounds like a fun time. We'll check it out this year. Looks like you got a bunch of youth programs coming out too.
We've got a lot. We've got something for everybody, whether you like sports or science. We do a reading and writing program now. I believe it's our 4th summer doing that. And when we first started it, I didn't know how it was going to do. And it was like the fastest program to fill that summer, and
really
continues to fill each year. So that's offered with Jennifer Bryson, who's been on the school committee for a long time, and Melanie Patterson, who's a teacher here in town. So they do a great job with the kids. Other things, we do cooking programs, so we've got a couple of those this summer. We're very lucky that the high school has a very nice room for cooking and lets us use that.
Awesome.
So we do baking, we do cooking, which is great. And then we've got a lot of arts and crafts type programs, a new vendor for us called Making a Star. So we've got many programs with them this summer. If you're children into princesses, we have a week centered on that. If they like comics, we've got a week for that. Fashion design, one specifically about SpongeBob art, Paw Patrol, Taylor Swift. We've got a whole week around Taylor Swift. So really something for everybody. Definitely check it out all, kind of back-to-back weeks, or you can sign up for multiple, whatever you want to do. Then we do a lot of sports programs as well. We work closely with SNL, who runs our flag football program in the fall, and we've partnered with them to offer a lot of different sports series this summer. We're doing a couple weeks specifically, one about field hockey, one about lacrosse, and then we have a couple weeks for like all sports, where kids will play different things each day to kind of
really
mix
cool.
it up a little bit.
So you got your gym classes, you got your arts and crafts type stuff, cooking. Going back a little bit, I saw there was like babysitting classes and stuff like that, and home alone safety.
We just offered our most recent one. We do that 3 or 4 times a year, typically during the school year. We always offer one in the month of June as summer vacations coming up, especially for kids who might be, of age where they can be left at home now.
Right.
Great resource for them to learn, about accident, fire protection, how to call 911, first aid techniques, things like that. Some basics. And then for the older kids who are interested in becoming babysitters, they can learn about that, how to kind of set up their own business, how to communicate with the parents of the kids that they're babysitting, and, some fun ideas of what they can do with the kids while they're babysitting.
That's awesome. That'll look fun. So you have your stuff for your athletes, your Swifties, and you get the older kids covered a little bit there with some of the other stuff. So that's awesome.
One other thing through SNL that I'm really proud of, first time we're offering something, an adaptive superstars sports series.
What's that about?
So, tailored for children for different disabilities.
Okay.
So it's an adaptive sports program. So something new that we're trying. It hasn't taken off so much yet, so I'd love to get the word out about that. We're offering 2 different weeks. June 24th to the 27th, and July 29th to August 1st.
So tell me more about it. So what is it? It's basically just different types of sports and activities?
Yeah, it's to work on coordination, hand-eye coordination, eye-foot coordination, balance, tracking, they'll do a warm-up each day, an activity, and then a cool-down. So it's an hour and a half for each day that week. It's nice. 8 a.m. to 9:30. It'll be at the West Intermediate School gym. So I think they're going to, for the most part, stay inside the gym, but we do have the field out back as well in case they want to go outside.
And what type of disabilities are?
We're taking, all abilities, any disabilities.
Okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
Everyone's
so
welcome.
Different ability levels in all sides. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
That'll be a really cool initiative.
Something we wanted to focus on, offer an adaptive sports program, and some of the surrounding towns do a really nice job with adaptive programs, and something we want to do better.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
So that's first this year. That's a new program.
That's a new program for us.
Good. I'm glad we talked about that. That sounds amazing. It'll be good for the kids. So looks like you got some basketball, tennis.
Yep.
Got it right through the works here. Golf and everything.
Exactly. Yeah. We try to touch everything. Basketball we've been doing for a number of years. We do a Shooting Stars program for kids entering grades 3 through 5. So on Tuesday nights it's for the girls. Thursday nights are the boys. They get assigned to a team, and you do a little practice at the beginning. We've got referees. We keep score. So that's over at the Shawsheen at the outdoor courts, which are beautiful. I think they were refurbished 2 years ago. So they're in beautiful condition. We love using that. And then on Monday and Wednesday nights, we do Twilight Hoops for the older kids entering grades 6 through 8. So for that one, you sign up. We mix up the teams every night, just depending on who shows up. So it's more of a pickup type atmosphere. But we have a great instructor who's worked for us probably close to 20 years now, and he always has the kids focus on different things. He really emphasizes practice, which is great, which a lot of kids don't get during the summer for basketball. But he does different things, like he'll have them play defense without their hands to get them to move their feet.
Oh, nice.
He'll have the kids only be allowed to dribble with their offhand to work on their weak hand, things like that to try to strengthen everyone's game.
That looks unbelievable. So you got a variety of all ages here, different sports, activities. This looks like a great week, great summer.
Tennis. We offer a bunch of different programs throughout the summer. We're really lucky. We work with Rob Maley, who's the high school tennis coach, the boys tennis coach, and he does a number of programs. I think he's doing 4 different weeks this summer, ages 4 through 12. It's an hour each morning, Monday through Friday, and those are over at the Beltwell courts. And then we work with Matt Hackett, who's the former girls high school tennis coach, and he offers a week for the older kids, grades 6 through 9. So that's the end of end of July 29th to August 1st, and that's over at the high school courts.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And
That's really cool.
We do golf over at the Bill Rickett Country Club.
Oh, nice.
With the Barry Bruce School of Golf. Fantastic to work with. Another great partner that we use every year. So great for kids who are just learning the game.
So tell me more about that. You guys use partners, and it looks like SNL and a couple different things.
Yeah,
and
we use a lot of vendors and instructors. You know, we're open to new suggestions too, though.
That's
so
awesome.
we're always looking for new ideas. So if you have something that we don't offer and you'd like to see it, please give us a call. Stop by the office. We're always open to new ideas.
Right. You got your veteran programs that have been running for 20 years, and then, like you said, the reading program took off, and I really hope that that other program that you guys created for kids with disabilities, that's awesome. So,
yeah, I'd be really proud to see that take off.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then, you know, other things, we've got our staple programs that have been going for 40, 50 years now. Tiny Tots, which probably everybody in town has heard of. So that's for kids ages 5 to 8, and that's over at the Beltwell School. I want to give a special shout-out to Linda Stillings, who is still running the program. This is her 44th summer.
Wow. That's amazing.
Working at Tiny Tots.
She's been doing it longer than both of us have been alive.
That is correct.
That's pretty incredible. And it looks like students entering grade 9 and above can apply to volunteer for that too?
That's correct, yeah. Everyone at the high school, they need volunteer hours now. This is a great way to do that. It's fun. It's interactive. You know, they get to run around with the kids, do the activities with them. No easier way to get volunteer hours than that. So,
can't beat that.
For them, we ask for a 2-week commitment. We still have 2 of the 2-week slots available right now for volunteers.
Okay.
So we're still taking. It's first come, first serve for signups. Yeah, it's a great program. It's amazing what they do over there, and one that we're really proud of. And then the playground program is the other one, run out of the Shawsheen. We are full with that program. It sold out in record time this year.
And what program is that?
That's the playground program.
Okay.
It's actually not in this newsletter just because it was sold out.
It's already sold out.
Sold out in 2 office days.
Okay.
Back in February. So we take 270 kids, and it's kind of a I wouldn't say free for all, but the kids dictate the day. You know what I mean? They get to pick and choose what they want to do.
One big recess.
Exactly. You know,
That's amazing.
We do arts and crafts. We play games. We do sports. Foursquare is always popular over there. It's one of the most popular things that the kids choose. We do Gaga Ball. Yeah, a lot of fun over there.
And a lot of these things look like they eat up most of the day.
Yes.
Takes them off the parents' hands.
Yeah. Tiny Tots, it's a little bit shorter. It's 9 to 12. Playground goes till 1 p.m. But something I'm really proud of, another thing we're really proud of this year, we're offering, because a lot of people tell us, you know, oh, playground ends at 1 o'clock. Like, we were looking for full day coverage. So if you go to page 5, our SNL Summer Sports Series. So while playground is going on, we'll be at the Shawsheen Elementary School in the afternoon.
Oh, nice.
From 1 to 4. So for parents who are looking for full day coverage, that gets you the additional 3 hours. And then when playground ends at the tail end of July, we're going to shift the program over to Yentile, and it's going to be a full day program, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
That's awesome.
So parents have the option. They can sign up 1 week, or they could sign up for all 4, and we have a bit of a discount if you sign up for all 4 weeks.
Nice. And do you guys have a list of the kids in the playground program that you'll just transfer them right into the second one?
Yeah, we've got some of those kids, so they'll just hang out, bring a lunch, you know, as they transition from playground over the sports series.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That looks really cool.
Yeah.
So a lot of fun stuff happening around summer.
A lot of good stuff. It's our busiest time of the year. It's the most fun time of the year. I mean, the weather's beautiful. I know personally why I love this job. I get to go out and interact with people, and the summer's the best time to do that.
Definitely not tied to your desk.
That's correct. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And so some of this other stuff over here that I saw something about Legos in here, top secret science and math too.
Yeah, so we got science programs, Lego program, Lego Adventures.
That's cool.
So, you know, kids will come in, and that's going to be in the fall. Right around when school starts. So that's once a week on Thursdays, starting September 5th, and it'll be in the Town Hall Auditorium.
Okay.
Yep.
So for more of our science and math people, I see top secret science and math is going on during the summer.
That's correct.
June and stuff like that.
Yep. That's the last week of June 24th.
Awesome.
That's a program we've offered every year. It continues to be popular. They do 20 experiments every single day of the week. So they do a total of 100
That's pretty
in a
cool.
week. That's a full day program. That's 8:30 to 2:30. That's out of the high school.
That's awesome.
Yep. And then
So you have a little something for
we
everybody in here.
got something for everyone. Even our youngest kids, we do move and tumble out of Legacy Studios on Burlington Ave. So that's just to get our youngest kids, ages 3 and 4, up and moving and, kind of dancing. Just kind of a great way to burn off some energy, so to say.
Oh, that's pre-K. I like that.
Yep.
That's awesome. So you got a little something for everybody? You get all age groups covered? You guys really do a great job with all this stuff.
We do adult programs, too.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
What do you got this summer for the adults?
This summer, we always offer yoga. Yoga is year-round.
Right.
So that's with Jen Ryan over at the Yoga Loft, who's right around the corner from this studio. And she does an amazing job. We have people that just sign up session after session after session with Jen. It's awesome. She also does a bells, balls, and bands class. So a little bit different than yoga, but just, kind of a full body workout using kettlebells and Pilates balls and different kinds of exercise bands.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And
that looks like it goes right through into July, that one.
It does. Yep.
So lots of stuff in the summer here. What is this mixology class I see?
Yeah, we just did that. It was our first time offering that. We did it at Tremezzo.
That's cool.
Last week.
How'd it go?
It's sold out, and I think it's something we'll definitely offer again in the future. So they learned how to make 2 different cocktails. Could sample it there. You had to bring it home once it was made.
Right.
But, I think it's really going to take off. A lot of people had fun and said they would sign up again. So it might be a seasonal thing. We change it up based on what's coming up in the future. So we might do a fall class, a winter class, something like that. Maybe something around the holidays.
I actually heard about that one. That was a hit, I heard.
Yeah, so. It was great. So once again, a new idea, and it worked. So
it did.
We'll look to continue it.
So what's up with the upholstery workshop?
Upholstery, yeah. Louise is one of my favorite instructors. She is the nicest lady in the world, and this is kind of her baby. And if you have an old piece of furniture that you don't know what to do with, sign up for this class, and she will help you come up with an idea to reupholster it. That
sounds awesome. Yep. That's at the Town Hall, that one.
That's at Town Hall. So that next session begins middle of August and runs through early October. So it's 3 hours on Thursday nights. And as we put in there, you will have homework. She does assign you homework to do at home. And as we put in the tagline, if you can carry it, bring it. Because we have people bringing couches and sofas and anything you can imagine. I personally know my dad took this class.
Yeah? What did he make?
Some
what did he reupholster?
Some chairs around the dining table at home, which I appreciated very much. I've been telling him that these needed to get either thrown out or fixed. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you got it done, huh?
Yep.
So just moving into this packet a little bit more, it looks like you got some day trips. You have any of those for the summer?
Yes.
Looks like a couple?
We have a few. Yep. One that isn't in this newsletter, but is a week from this Sunday. We're going up to Maine, out of Booth Bay Harbor. We're going to go over to Cabbage Island and do a full Maine clam bake with lobsters.
That sounds really cool.
That's something we offer typically every other year. It continues to sell out. So, we'll be leaving at 7 a.m. that morning, and we'll take the boat over. You get a nice little ferry ride over the island, have the full clam bake, nice boat ride back, a little free time in Booth Bay before we return home for the night.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
For you seafood lovers, yeah.
Yes. And then we have a Jimmy Buffett tribute show in early July. That's out in Holyoke at the Log Cabin. And if you haven't been there, it is beautiful. It overlooks Mount Tom, which is really nice setting. And they do a great job. It's lunch and a show. I believe that one, it's lobster or prime rib. So it's a really good meal. Still have a couple open spots for that one if people are interested.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. And then...
I see Foxwoods. Is that a big hit? It's got to be
big hit. Yeah. Yep. We try to switch it up. We did Mohegan recently. So we mix up the casinos, but those continue to do well. We got a lot of requests for Foxwoods again because they have the bingo hall at Foxwoods, which is a very big deal. And I know bingo is a very big deal in this town.
Right.
It's weekly here in town. So
you get a bus, you bring everybody out to that one?
Yeah, we Basically, it's just the bus that everyone's paying for, and then you're free to do whatever you want for the day at Foxwoods. So
you get a full day down at Foxwoods.
Full
That's
day,
awesome.
And whether you're playing bingo or slot machines, but there's shopping, there's dining. You can do whatever you want down there.
That's cool.
So yeah,
that sounds like a really fun day.
Yep.
We'll have to have you on again on the fall for a couple of these, but I see one more wheel come around.
Yeah,
or aboard.
Yeah, welcome aboard.
Aboard.
We're gonna head to Newburyport for the whale watch tour.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, it's a morning whale watch. I think it's a 4-hour tour. And then we're going to get lunch in Newburyport at a restaurant called Loretta, which was highly recommended by my brother-in-law. So I told him if it better be good or else he'll be hearing about it. Yes. But yeah, you get, once again, summer. You have a choice of lobster roll. I think there's a steak option. There's some really good lunch options on that one, too. So,
that sounds amazing.
Yeah. And then I know a couple other ones in the fall, but we're doing a Rod Stewart tribute show.
Okay.
Still has plenty of space. We try to offer a little bit of everything.
This one looks like it's the end of June. It's a theater trip?
Yep. Yeah, we're going to see MJ the Musical. It just sold out. We go into Boston a few times a year to see theater shows.
Oh, cool.
We just did Come From Away a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, right at the Boston Opera House.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we get a school bus, and we bus everyone in, so you don't have to worry about driving or parking.
That's amazing.
In Boston. And you see the show, and then we get you back home.
That's incredible. That's a great night.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple shows there. We really enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good way to do it. And then we do longer trips as well. We just had a group leave this morning. They should be touching down shortly in Detroit.
Oh, no kidding.
They're doing Detroit, Mackinac Island, which is in northern Michigan, almost in Canada. And then they'll head back to Chicago for 2 nights at the end. So it's a week-long trip.
Oh, wow.
And they're doing...
These are Wilmington residents that sign up?
Wilmington, non-residents, yeah. And so we've got a trip out there. We have this Mount Washington getaway in early September for a couple nights up to the Mount Washington area, staying at the Common Man Inn and Spa in Plymouth.
Oh, wow.
You'll do the Cog Railway, cruise on Lake Winnipesaukee, go to Castle in the Clouds for lunch. Just kind of a nice way to welcome fall by heading up north for a couple nights. Cool. And then our third big trip this year, we are sending a group to France for a river cruise at the end of October.
That's awesome.
So, we haven't really done international in a few years coming out of COVID.
Right.
But had a lot of requests for river cruises, and I ended up picking this one. It's the 80th anniversary of Normandy this year. Just happened a couple days ago.
Yep.
But they're doing stuff all year long over at Normandy. So this group will fly into Paris. They get on the boat, and they start cruising out towards the ocean, and they'll end up at Normandy, do a day there, and then they head back to Paris.
Now, when's that? Because the Olympics are coming up in Paris, too, right?
Yeah. Olympics are in August.
Big year for France.
Yes. Olympics in Wilmington. What's bigger than that, right?
There it is.
And, they're heading out the last week of October. So late October, early November. So we typically do 2-3 big trips a year, like week-long trips, and then we try to offer 1 or 2 like shorter bus ride overnight trips. So
awesome.
Yeah, everything's out there for the long trips for this year. I'm already starting to work on 2025.
Oh, yeah.
Which hopefully...
So how much work goes into all this stuff?
Trips... There's a lot of planning.
Yeah.
Like the river cruise, which is later this year in October, I started planning that last June. That one with a river cruise, they're very popular right now. So typically it's like 18 months out that you have to start planning that.
Oh, wow.
The rest of these, probably 10 months to a year.
So you guys have already started planning the 2025?
2025, yeah. I have my ideas of what I want to offer.
Right.
I'm hoping to have the first one in the August newsletter.
Okay, cool.
So I've got a few ideas. I've bounced some off Karen Campbell, who's the former rec director.
Right.
And she still travels with us when we hit our minimums. So she's going to France on our behalf, which is great because I have another set of ears and eyes there that I can easily communicate with. So it's really nice. But yeah, planning's already it's funny, summer hasn't even begun for 2024, and my mind is kind of already in 2025.
That's it.
A funny way to live. You know?
It is, but there's a lot of work that goes into these things. So where can people stay connected? You guys have Facebook, it looks like.
Yep. We have a Facebook page.
Website, of course.
That we update almost daily.
Mm-hmm.
We have the website through the town, and then, please stop by Town Hall and visit us. We're in room 8. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. You can sign up online. You can come visit us in person. You can give us a call. If you want it, some people still drop checks in the mail, and we can sign you up that way.
That's cool.
We're reachable a number of different ways. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on and letting us know what you had going on this summer.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a jam-packed summer.
Yes. Yeah. We're very busy, but we're rocking and rolling, ready to go. So,
that's awesome. So we'll have to do it again in the fall and
Absolutely.
have you
That'd
back
be great.
on for some more activities, maybe August. So.
Yeah. Early August is when the newsletter will come out for the fall. Yeah, I'll mention that as well. We do quarterly newsletters.
Okay.
So February, May, August, and November are when they come out.
Okay. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yep.
So this sounds great. We'll have to get you back on. And like I said, thanks for coming on today, Brett. I know you're a busy guy.
Absolutely. Really appreciate it, Austin. Thank you.
Of course. Have a great afternoon.
You too.